Okay, so what made you want to make the transition from being a fan to trying to make records?
Man, so always loved music, always been a music junkie. So my man Fire, my brother, man, he really was the one being the rapper. And I loved his hustle. I mean, we were kids, man. He was getting posters made of his album and stuff, and we were walking in the snow, going to post it up. We were going to malls and different areas and stuff, putting it up. And I just watched him do shows, and he did it without me. And he was always telling me, like, bro, come on, because he always knew I was in the streets and just being hard headed and being ignorant and shit. He knew it would um, bring me more peace in my life, not being so busy and out there. He'd always tell me, bro, just come, I would rap, I would do verses and stuff and get on tracks. But as far as performing and stuff, I wasn't for it. So pretty much it was him finally getting me to come with him and be a part of it. And once I started performing and stuff, I fell in love with it. I just caught the bug.
That was actually going to be one of my questions because I see that he's a part of a lot of the things that you do, especially the big collaborations. But
Yeah.
he seemed to be pretty low key. So you answer one of my questions.
Yeah, he my boy Fight, man. He's, we're getting up there in that age now. We're just taking care of families and stuff like that. So he's just handling business and being a father. That's all I can ask from. So anytime I get a chance to, I pull him on something I'm doing. But to me personally, he's probably one of the best hip hop artists ever in the world to ever exist. Like, man, I really wish he would get back to it like he used to be.
Right. So what was that moment that you went from wanting to make records to realizing that, man, I'm doing this for real. I'm really a rapper.
I would say when we started performing and doing major shows. So like some of the people we've opened up for, Busy Bone was one of my first performances. We opened up for him and Warren. Fat Joe, E40, KDZ, Young LA, which was an artist that was under T.I. for a little bit of time. He made the song called what was it? Ain't I? I think something like that. It blew up back in the day. But yeah, we would be on stage with these people backstage. We get to meet them and things like that. And I think it was the E40 one. Dog, like I'm really here. Like I'm for real. I'm like for real here. Like, and I think that was it. We was doing some crazy shows. We performed in Cleveland a few times, and we pretty much went on tours. So I would say back then though, because and then there's a magazine called Don Diva. I went to the party store in my neighborhood, and a dude I ain't never seen before. He's like, "Hey, bro, dog, you the man, you my man's in the magazine." I'm like, "The fuck are you talking about?" And they just happened to have the magazines in the store, which I had never seen before. But he opened it up, and she seen me. I was in like 3 or 4 pictures. Okay, and I'm just like, oh, this was when magazines were a big deal, though.
Right.
Right. So I'm just getting.
I remember those days.
Sir.
Okay. I see you have been very supportive of other artists from Pontiac.
Yeah.
It was actually through you, like watching your page and stuff you post, that I became somewhat aware of the Pontiac music scene. What was it like coming up as a rapper in Pontiac, as far as what was the scene like?
Oh man, Pontiac. Pontiac has a nice little scene. We got some our downtown area had quite a few venues that were really, really popular to perform at, like the Crowfoot Ballroom. Pontiac has a really big music scene, first and foremost, let me say. And I think the biggest problem for me is the achievements and things that have happened in Pontiac just kind of get overlooked and overshadowed. But the scene's very busy, very competitive, violent, you know, just like any other city. But also too, like when you go performing like Flint and Detroit, you know, you kind of already feel that tension. You know what I mean? And we're a little city though, so
Right.
Pontiac, yeah, it's got a fierce music scene for sure. So much talent, so many individuals that could go somewhere. But the thing is, too much division. We could be making some money together. But it's crabs in a bucket here for the most part.
Okay. Sounds about like what I've experienced here.
Yeah, you know, Detroit's pretty much the same thing, man. You know, Flint too.